Welcome back, America. We're here with Dr. Zuhdi Jasser. He's running for Congress in Arizona, former U.S. Navy Lieutenant Commander, and he's the founder of American Islamic Forum for Democracy. Zuhdi Jasser, 53 Democrats in the House of Representatives, what is that, 25% of them, voted against a resolution naming Iran as the world's state leader in terrorism, which it clearly is. They voted against it. AOC voted against it. Of course, the others voted against it. What do you make of that?
It is a derangement syndrome beyond belief, Mark. It is un-American. It is basically not beyond the appeasement of Obama and Biden that got us to this point. This is surrender as Americans, and actually it's the enemy within. We need to understand that this ideology looks at mutually assured destruction not as an obstacle, but as a goal. The suicide bombers, the suicide founding Satans, if you will, of Hezbollah when our Marines were first attacked in '83, and then hundreds upon thousands of attacks of Americans and Westerners in Iraq or all across the planet, the hive mind of that is Tehran. The ideology is that they look at fratricide as a goal. So when we see them ramping up, and when the people, by the way, the hypocrisy of the left is exposed by the fact that 70 to 75 million of the 90 million Iranians were part of the principles that they purport to believe in: feminism, pro-gay rights, pro-free speech, all the things that were part of the revolutions there, they ignored, and they wanted President Trump to ignore because we had a window of opportunity, an alignment of American and Israeli security interests with the people of Iran. So all we need to do is kill the beast of Islamism in Tehran, and then allow the people to take back their country, and we are secure. There's an anti-nuclear program then by them allowing the Islamists not to be in power, and then we step back. That's as simple as that.
But this mindset, this sort of jihadi Islamist mindset actually has a following, a representation in the Democrat Party, whether it's in New York, whether it's in Dearborn, whether it's in parts of New Jersey and other parts of our country, Plano, Texas, and in the Democrat Party. I mean, can't you at least speak out against Islamist terrorists who've killed Americans? 53 Democrats vote that it's not the #1 sponsor of state terrorism in the world. What do you make of that?
It's the summit of hypocrisy. It's a narcissism in which they work with the Marxist jihadist axis against America. Everything's America's fault. And thank God for President Trump and our military, who saw this window of time, this window of opportunity to actually end the forever wars that the Democrats believe in by letting rampant powers attack us, and actually take this opportunity to surgically knock out the greatest terror threat, the IRGC, which will protect women's rights, free speech, all the things that the left claims to stand for. God bless them, and the left has been exposed.
Well, let me say this, and I really mean what I'm about to say. They're giving aid and comfort to the enemy all over the world. They've aligned with communist China, with fascistic Russia, with North Korea, with Islamist regimes and Islamists all over the world by speaking out and looking for phony arguments to try and trip up the president. They turn to the Constitution. The Constitution is not theirs to turn to, I can tell you. That's just ridiculous. And the fact that they can't even cast that vote should tell all the American people what the Democrat Party actually is. One last thing. If they looked at the enemy at the negotiation table and they said, we have 22,000 pounds of nuclear material and we can make 11 nuclear weapons in 6 days. That's what they told Wickoff. That's what they told Jared. And they would what? Walk away from the table and say there's nothing we can do about it? You know what? That is a grave danger to the United States. Your final word.
The Islamists are suicidal. They're fratricidal. They want to take the world with them. They say it when they talk about ushering in the 12th Imam. So if we support freedom, whether it's for us in America or Muslims, that 70 million that are fighting against the Islamist terror regime, that is what America and the West and Israel is about defending. And thank God for them, and thank God for you, Mark. Thank you.
And thank God for you, my friend.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.